Locked 3 Centaur, 4 Mag. Okay, so the 4 Mag is something we saw yesterday from them. Baboka seems to be on the...
RP into Centaur stun? That's pretty wombo-y.
Really?
It's like a 5-second chain stun.
Oh, we're going to see first blood. Ollie.
We're also going to see second blood.
And the Hex onto Fly, and he gets zapped by Yamich. Now it's a 1v1 support battle. I think the issue is that Centaur, with this facet, it's just a free slot. As Yamich gonna come from the south, the double Hex into the shackle. Baboka is here to assist, try to turn this around onto Yamich. Ollie has made his way over as well, but Sumail with the shield rune. This is something to truly fear, but he is quite slow. Fly is actually gonna right into him, has to pop the ult. Sumail can't target him. Stampede to give it a little bit of distance. Gets the dead shot and will survive as a result. That was close though, as Emo finds a solo kill.
Bad rep because the finals was bad. The rest of the tournament was really good. But the finals were just, oh my god. They figured that out on like the last day of the tournament. Hey, pushing towers is good.
Oh, global silence inside of the calling with the RP to follow. Sumail is dead, and GH is only a matter of time. Fly can just hit right through the ethereal nature, as Yamich caught off guard as well. Only level 5 right now. And that's going to be 3 quick kills for NGX. Meanwhile, top lane, Beyond will just casually stampede away. Oh, the Doom. Noob.
Oh, Noob has the Kobold.
Yep, that was the new ability popped. Very exciting.
That's going to get him to kill,
actually. Absolutely will. That's cool. I didn't know they even had an effect.
All right. He's going to try to dive here.
Oh, yeah. They're collapsing on them already, using the ult for Fly inside of the calling, try to protect himself. Not too much damage. His instant Hex onto the Storm Seer TPs, but Emo has got everything at his disposal. Sumail, Butler's not going to be enough from GH. They've already lost 1. Does cost them Fly, though, so 1 for 2 right now is the rest of YAKULT trying to run away. I say that as the zip in, they use the global silence, skewer into the RP, and this is going to be the death of likely everyone on NGX. That's 4 down, and GH attempting the TP, might be fine actually, and he is.
Carry. Oh, we got more trouble brewing here.
Yep, Emo with the jump in, Orchid, and even the creeps are going to help out. Basically a double hoof stomp. Noob very tanky though. Pipe applied. Oh, but the RP is going to cancel this combo. Beyond stuck inside the wards. He's got to use Stampede to try to get out. They get the support Yamich. Now the big zip in from Emo, focusing everything on Sumail. He is dead. Emo's first life is gone. Aegis expended. This is a 5 versus 3 though. Should be easy.
Quick on his fingers here.
Well, gets the blink, but
it's not going to be enough.
Will fall regardless. His teammates are nearby. Sumail, he's going to get zipped on. The global silence to follow. They have the skewer away. Sumail dead.
Yeah.
Thought they could turn this around. That was not the case at all.
You can't. Of course, with the Leshrek dead, finally we're seeing YAKULT brothers spill out onto the map. Nice catch from Yamich.
The Lincolns, but the cart! He's inside of the workhorse! Centaur's the one getting stunned instead. BKB popped by Emo, wants to jump out of the cart, no longer needs assistance anymore. Now the Doom comes out. Noob will pop his refresher and then just casually die to the right clicks of Fly. Remember, they're not even fighting with Sumail. As Ghost onto the high ground, he goes. Beautiful hoof stomp from Beyond.
This goes really fast. Maybe he has to buy back onto Ghost.
GH is caught off guard. Right next to his Ancient. You'd think he'd be safe, but that is not the case. He has buyback. They don't want to use it as Doom applied. It's actually reflected. RP from Baboka on top of Doom and Sumail. The buybacks are still not coming from the Dragon Knight. Ultra kill for Emo, and now the double buyback comes out from NGX. It's too late. Casually blinks in and does basically nothing. Waiting for what exactly? As Fly gonna get hexed. Remember, he has the Aegis. Baboka with a nice skewer onto Rasta. The Doom applies to the center. That is a tanky-ass horse, though. Fly inside of his own calling, just right-clicking. The poor Dragon Knight can't do much about it. And the rest of the team kind of isolated on the back line.
Beautiful.
Emo will apply some pressure to Sumail. This is just not good news for NGX as they are dropping like flies.
I mean, damn it if
no
you're
pun intended for
right?
Fly. Triple kill for him.
If you doom the Centaur, you're like, man, you doomed Centaur. But if you doom anyone else, they get picked up and rode away.
That's right. That's the workhorse for you. Look at that.
5-star Uber driver.
Hell yeah. GG's called.
Would be a ghost in this guy's cart again.
YAKULT Bros, game 1, 41 to
Also
11.
terribly got nerfed. His base regen got nerfed. So they might be really trying to bully him here. In that.
The Phoenix. Like back in the day when this is core, it'd be like Spirit Vessel type of thing. As you can see a dive onto GH, burning away in the trees. Blood Grenade is enough. Beyond gets first blood on the Phoenix. But yeah, like
I
Spirit
think that
Vessel
has to be the guy, right?
feels good. Can't wait to play some Dotes when I get home, Cinderman.
Accelerate your farm. Supernova. And...
Oh, this is bigger though. That is a double kill for Emo.
Make it a triple in a moment.
Goodness gracious, that must have felt so satisfying. The dopamine just oozing from every pore.
Tracked here by Boboka. Could just lasso him.
The lasso.
Oh, this is...
Spaceship. Oh, he actually gets the Waning Rift off, but the Searing Chains potentially set it up. Snowball, they actually want to get aggressive. Wheel Wonder completely wasted. Ollie looks to be dead right off the bat, along with Emo. So somehow NGX able to turn this around. The egg also pops in time. So NGX with 3 kills in their power spike.
Yeah, 2 upgraded Essence Rings. Emo as well as Ollie with that.
Damage finds 1. Boboka able to get to the other side of the shards, though, as this is going to be a Shiva's reveal coming out for Beyond. Of course, does have his egg, might have to use it, leashed up right now.
Great
Foil
bomb.
uses ET, ult coming in at 3. Massive damage. The egg is applied, though. Nice Steering Chains as well as Fly. Looking to finish off somebody. Goes extremely low. You're going to be able to take out Sumail. It's going to be close. He does die. And now the Centaur is next on the list. So a good turnaround from YAKULT. Damn, pretty back and forth fight.
GH could not have hit that any better, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, GH looks to be donezo as well. So they end up getting 3 members of NGX.
Also no Stampede.
Yeah, NGX should have a decent idea that this is happening, although Noob looks like he'll be the sacrifice. Very tanky and a nice snowball. Is that going to be enough to save him? Sumail comes in with a Waning Rift as well. Wheel of Wonder to follow. Emo has to use the Essence Ring to stay alive. They get the tanky target they intended.
Oh, now they
Might have to back away now, though. Fly turns into the Terror Blade. Little miniature version, of course. Snowball upon him. He's a half HP. Boboka with a 4-staff. Fly. Waveforms away. And looks like that will likely break things up. I say that, but Emo wants to fight, apparently. Gets the Steering Chains on a multiple illusions. There's the egg in the midst of all of this. The Orchid now onto the Terror Blade. The egg will explode. It's going to be in range for the TB. It is. Down goes Ghost. Very good connection from YAKULT. They're going to find a support on the back end as well.
Glimmering in Beyond. There's an Illusion Rune.
Yep, Echo Stomp. Only going to hit 1. Shivas connects onto 2 heroes in the meantime. Emo trying to chase off the support here. Yamich in the corner gets the Walrus Punch. Sumail with... Oh, are they just going to kill him?
To that?
Emo just casually dies, and with that, YAKULT just have to get the hell out. Fly. In the cover of the egg with the Sun Ray to follow, just right-clicking away. The Wheel of Wonder is beautiful onto 2. The egg will connect as well. Do they have the damage finish? Of course, he gets the Thunder and the GH in time. They do get the Centaurs that continue to fight without their Ember Spirit. Beyond and the Morph inside of the shards here, stuck. Trying to fight his way out is Fly. Super low now as the attribute shifts as high as he can, turning it onto Sumail. He's already at half HP himself. The whip not going to hit. Yamich just casually goes down in the meantime as Ghost doesn't have Thunder to work with, gets killed off. They actually stayed too long despite being at the number advantage. And Sumail with the phase shift, Echo Stomp hits onto the Morphling. Very important as Yamich punches him into the grave. And surely with that, YAKULT will eventually lose this fight. Ollie stuck inside the shards. They don't have the vision though. He actually goes to the north. Oh my god, he's actually gonna get out of this. Are you kidding me?
TP. Snowball. Oh, punch him.
All right, they eventually find him.
Okay.
So Boboka, the only one to get out for YAKULT. That
25, maybe that dynamic change is enough. You kick them out of the coil.
All right, focus onto the Centaur right now. They're going to get the lasso, but the instant Walrus Punch comes out as Fly's in a lot of trouble. He gets deleted by the ET ult again. Noob is the trade as Emo finally passes the BKB. Wheel of Wonder is used as Ghost running around in circles with like a chicken with his head cut off. We'll finally get to the other side of the river as the egg explodes. 1 for 2, but that's a Morphling down for YAKULT. Emo just trying to delay as much as possible. These knives are pretty annoying for the Centaur. Percentage max HP and all.
I have so much annoying
force them out. they actually going to continue to go at Baboka? Flame Break onto 2. They're trying to get to the high ground. Ghost, his meta's going to be running out at some point. Emo with the BKB. The Wheel of Wonder onto 2 heroes with the Sunray. The Terrorblade is life number 1. They get the second onto the Centaur as well as Yamich has the BKB trying to run away. But the perma-stuns right now into the Hex onto Sumail. He's in a lot of trouble. Flyfly with the Satanic staying alive through the ET ult. Turns into the Meta Man himself. Sumail gets the other side of the trees, but they get the Thunder onto Flyfly. The box is immediately dispelled by the Nullifier. Waveforms to the low ground. Still very healthy on this Morphling. In the midst of all that, Emo dies.
The ward behind.
Yep, Walrus Punch finds Baboka. Has to pop the BKB in retreat. Oh, gets off the lasso. The Tusk onto the other side. Looks like Yamish is going to be the first casualty here. Does have buyback.
The E-Blade worked great for himself.
That's true.
When he was BKB'd during that situation, they couldn't hit him. Emo's in.
Chains onto Ghost. Oh, they actually forced out the BKB again. The coil already expended. There's the buyback onto Yamich. Ghost going to avoid the Wheel of Wonder with the BKB. Applying all the pressure he can to Flyfly, but this egg is doing work. The Sunray just ripping through him with Flyfly's right click as well. Down goes Terrorblade. Now let's see how much more YAKULT can get out of this. The Hex onto Sumail. The whip to follow. They have the control. They should have the damage as well, though.
Wait, how much gold did he just have?
How many Undyes win again? We're going to see the Terror Wave come out. They're going to be able to delete Emo right off the bat. They get Ollie as well. Both of these members have... As Ghost knocking on the door. Still 2 buybacks for YAKULT. They're just going to give this up. Beyond.
Damage.
Yep. Oh, they're going to get the lasso onto the Terrorblade. The Sunray to follow with the egg. Trying to keep the Morphling alive. Morphling is more than fine as the stun actually does connect onto the puck.
He piked
There's a refresher. Beyond. Oh my god, that double edge destroys Baboka. Get up another egg. Do they actually have the right clicks to go through it? It looks like they might. With the fear to follow. That's 2 buybacks now, but the Phoenix has no way to get back into the game. Somehow NGX is doing this. Ghost, super low on HP, needs a Sunder target. Looking for a teammate. Yamich will be the one that he chooses. Flyfly and Emo trying to defend with all their heart. Feels like they have thrown this lead away, potentially. They're going to get force type in. Emo is dead. Buys back instantly, but look at NGX's HP. The super low. Emo gets stunned. He gets destroyed a second time. He dies twice in a matter of 3 seconds. As GG's called. How did the game end like this? NGX take it to a game 3 somehow. I have no clue.
Yeah, that control your guess.
They have very tanky heroes. I think actually both drafts are strong this game.
The judge has spoken. Flyfly. Trying to run away. And he's actually going to die. First blood to Noob, but the Quill Spray was enough.
This poorly. TV. So there's 2 ways of solving this problem. Either you gank for him,
Well,
or
going to try for it again. The meta is popped and TP support on the way. It's Emo, who's also quite low. Echo Stomp's going to completely miss. I actually don't think they can go for Noob. They're going to try to turn this around with the Fissure. Not the Astral Step, going to find Yamich into the arms of the Meta Terrorblade. They will find the kill. Emo, though, dies to Noob. This Bristleback is going to be a problem, is already a problem.
he has more to give. He still has the Lotus. I wouldn't mind seeing him diving both of them here, potentially.
They have to be really careful. Pops the Lotus, dodges the Echo, but a lot of the remaining members of NGX are nearby. As the Torrent will hit Beyond, who's still on the high ground. The fact that NGX are even thinking about this is crazy. It's a huge Echo Slam coming after him. Yamich on a ton of creep, doing so much, destroys Emo as a result. As Yamich will be the recipient of the Rolling Thunder as Noob continuing his dominance with a double kill. So Beyond gets 1. Might be it, though, as the Terrorblade, wrong place, wrong time, gets the Thunder on the Noob. Shield Crash to follow. Finally, this Warthog will die. His reign has ended.
That's actually such an enormous kill for YAKULT to find there in a disaster situation. Noob got a little bit too confident against the Thunder.
At the ready. Beyond, he's going to get his ult off. X and both going to do very little other than giving that damage mitigation for the Kunkka, which maybe that's going to be enough. Ghost already low, though. Lasso will ensure the kill. Now NGX, he might be bleeding here. Yamich, no, he does have his Echo Slam. Not finding a good position for it, though, is Emo. On the other side of the trees, that would be a very good target. A big shield crash into a swashbuckle, though, into the Echo Stomp, as well as Emo comes in to clean house. That's 3 dead for NGX. Sumail, likely the next on the list. And they are just giving up their lead. 4 dead.
He is cooked here.
Baboka, yeah, looks to be dead, although Rolling Thunder coming in. Baboka and Yamich will trade lives. They get Sumail, the stun is there. ET ult disintegrates him. He is dead. They're gonna be able to find a couple more supports on the back end, so 2 for 3 so far as Noob has arrived. Oh, the swashbuckle was really short range. Noob not sure who he wants to fight right now as the buybacks have come out on 2 respective members. This Fly. Gonna get X back.
Sunder?
The lasso onto, the Sunder is beautiful onto Noob. He pops the Crimson Guard though. Echo Slam used more than a defensive measure to get Noob the space he needs to get away. Beyond, can he find him? No.
No,
unless he can hit a huge swashbuckle here, but he is slowed to a crawl.
Outside of base.
How dare you? He takes another Echo Slam. The tidal wave brings him back as well. He's rooted. The Echo Stomp should provide enough space, surely, to dissimulate away. That is a lot of damage from the ET, though, to try to counteract this. Emo still falls in the end. And they're going to find Ollie in his own base. Beyond is next on the list, and NGX just running over YAKULT. They can make this difficult just by killing the waves. Like you said, their building hitting is absolutely pathetic. Kunkka at half HP already. This is life number 1. Might have to burn it here. Lotus applied. And avoid some pressure as a result. There's the lasso initiation. It's the Aghanim Scepter brings 2 with them. That's life number 1 of the Kunkka. Now Emo, stun lock for the time being. Echo Slam with the boat as well, and the laser, he's dead. Does have buyback though. We'll have to expend it surely as the tidal wave on the Fly will just casually scurry away. And Noob and company, in all likelihood, should be able to secure this set of racks as Fly forced the BKB with super low HP, looking for the Thunder onto Sumail. Full HP for Fly now. Down goes Sumail. Buyback from the Void Spirit as Ghost. That's the second life dead. As Emo, he is taking tons of damage from Noob, will eventually be able to find the distance. Echo Stomp onto 2 though. As Noob and company, well, Fly evaporated there.
Where did he go?
He evaporated.
Hello?
That was, we have to see a replay on that.
I think this laser's
the laser made him so
ray.
tiny. And that might be the end of the game, honestly, although the building hitting still hasn't gotten any better. But 70 seconds of no Terror Blade. And this is going to be the second set, surely. Beyond, man, they're doing all they can to try to defend, and they're doing a decent job in all
They brought
honesty.
back the bat. He has lasso here.
Noob. Just poking and prodding. They have the Silver Edge available to them. The lasso to start things out. Noob is super healthy, though. Fly in the middle of all of this. Trying to focus on anyone that will allow him to right-click him as Ghost with the Crimson Guard. Mitigating a ton of this damage. GH is dead, though. That's 2 dead for NGX. And Beyond with the ult, stunning several targets. A nice swashbuckle. They're going to get the connection as well as Ghost trying to limp away. Looks like the aggro run will save him as the Terrorize onto 3 in retreat, but Sumail falls nonetheless. And he cannot get back in the game. No buyback at all as GH. It's going to potentially be a death for him as well. And Emo and company not stopping anytime soon. No way to
pick first.
Yep, Ghost is going to find one. Boat does connect as Beyond comes in with the Shivas and his Rolling Thunder as Ollie's destroyed by Noob, still hitting like a Mack truck.
Oh,
They're going to find a double lasso onto Sumail and Ghost, but the counter initiation is there with the Terrorizer, now the mass BKBs as Emo trying to apply some pressure to gets the double Astral Step onto 2 heroes. Yemish trying to get to the low ground, but Sumail is in a lot of trouble. He's taken out, does have his buyback available. Noob now on the run. GH just died to collateral damage. As Ghost comes with a huge crit onto Ollie. Emo super low. They get the tidal wave onto Beyond. Laser to death by the buybacking Sumail. Yamich brought back with the 8th Remnant. Baboka will kill him off. Meanwhile, Baboka will die to the mass damage from Sumail eventually. One more burst of that Dagon to go. Goes with the spider legs. Gets the X onto Beyond, but you can see the roll up again into Rolling Thunder thanks to the refresher. Emo jumps in really deep onto Sumail. Able to jump away, but no, the lasso brings him up to the high ground. Terror Wave to follow, he's dead. Buys back. Echo Slam now onto the Terror, but this will be a dieback if they can get the stun lock on him. Do they have the damage? He's gonna pop the BKB. Fly with the Thunder available, has to use it on the teammate. Tidal Wave now onto 2. They take out the Elder Titan. That's a buyback for him now. Meanwhile, another fight Sumail. Remember, he just popped back, pops the BKB. Trying to retreat. Gets the Dagon onto Emo. Emo has to Astral Step to safety, but Yamich is dead with the Enchant Totem. Emo will survive thanks to another Dissimulate. Fly, BKB, Terror Wave as well. Thunder's
No way
Noob.
he's defending this, no way.
actually has the damage to get this. No, that is a dieback onto the Terrorblade. Ancient. We've seen this before. This is a movie we've seen many a time. He has buyback, of course. I don't even need to say that anymore.
All right, what do you think he was trying?
But every hero that dies, every enemy that is, 5 seconds extra. Okay.
Cool.
Yamich gonna find a Pango who just wanders up to the high ground, gets destroyed. Has the buyback though. Likely will be forcing a buyback onto the Bristleback as well. Got the lasso onto Sumail. Warp Flare applied. He's on the other side of the fissure. There's a big Terrorize. Hits 2 heroes. Echo Slam is there on the Terrorblade as well. Just another right click will do it. He's dead. Buyback again. Sumail. He's dead. Guess what? He has fucking buyback. That's right. Said it 100,000 times this game. Noob and Beyond gonna face each other in a match of the Rolling Thunder. He's gonna get Abyssal Bladed. We'll get another Rolling Thunder stuck in a corner. This is the worst basketball I've seen in my entire life. Baboka with the Wind Waker trying to get to the high ground. He's stuck. He gets Enchant Totem dead. Guess what? Buyback. Okay? That's not a buyback for once. Firefly at half HP with the BKB activated, looking for a Thunder target. Pots a Satanic, gets the Thunder as well. He's gonna get Tidal Lift to the other side. Meta is doing so much damage to life number 1. The Aegis is there. Sumail. That's a dieback for him. 2 minutes on the deck. As Ollie and company trying to chase the Yules. Gonna stop Ghost in his tracks. He is taking tons of damage, but he has a Divine Rapier. He's gonna be able to destroy the Terrorblade. 3 dead for YAKULT. As Baboka, one of the last remaining members, gets crit in the face by Ghost, and Ollie, the last remaining member for YAKULT, trying to defend this Ancient. The GGs are called. This marathon of the game comes to an end. Praise Gaben. NGX wins it in 3.
Yeah, never doubted. Not for a second. See, they stand up full oozing confidence. Yamich looks like that was easy.
Yeah,